use several pauses while we speak. Similarly, when we write, we use punctuation marks to indicate those pauses. A full stop is one such punctuation mark. This is a full stop. A full stop or period is a punctuation mark that is used to mark the end of a statement. So, as you can see, we have used a full stop or a period at the end of this statement. So, whenever we are stating something, we use a full stop which indicates a long pause to mark the end of that statement. Now, other than marking the end of statements, a full stop or full stops are used at some more places. Like, some abbreviations require periods or full stops. So, abbreviations like EG, which means for example, ETC, which means etc., IE, which means that is, AM, which is used to indicate time before noon, and PM, which is used to indicate time afternoon. So these abbreviations require full stops. So E full stop, G full stop, ETC full stop, I full stop, E full stop, A full stop, M full stop, P full stop, M full stop. So we use full stop after the letters of these abbreviations. So if we look at this sentence, I am fond of summer fruits, example, mangoes, lychees, jackfruits, etc., which are sweet and juicy. So there are two abbreviations, example and etc. So I need to use a full stop after E and G, and I also need to use a full stop after ETC. Now if you notice, I am not writing it as E full stop, T full stop, C full stop, because ETC, a full stop is placed at the end of only C in etc. So it becomes, I am fond of summer fruits, for example, indicated by E full stop, G full stop, mangoes, lychees, jackfruits, etc., full stop, which are sweet and juicy. So we put full stop after abbreviations or short forms. Also, we had learned that after full stop, the next letter is capital. But over here, if you see, the M of mangoes is small. This is because we are using full stop in the middle of the sentence and not at the end of sentence. So this example is an abbreviation or a short form, and to indicate the short form we use full stops, but it is not the end of the sentence, so the next letter is not capital. Similarly, this W is not capital, so the next letter will be capital only when it is at the end of the sentence. So whenever we use full stop, the next letter will be capital only if it is the beginning of a new sentence and not in the middle of the sentence. So can you put full stop at the correct places? I study many subjects. For example, science, maths and history. So for example is represented using EG, which is a short form or an abbreviation. So I can write it as E dot G dot. This is how I write this short form. And S of science is small because it is in the middle of the sentence. I go to school at 9 a.m. How to write this sentence correctly? So AM is an abbreviation. So I should write it as A dot M dot. I go to school at 9 A dot M dot. A full stop is used after titles written before names. So we use certain titles before names like Mr., Mrs., Doctor. Now, even these are the short forms or abbreviations for these titles. MR is the short form for Mr. MRS is the short form for Mrs. DR is the short form for doctor. So these are abbreviations. So even at the end of these abbreviations, we use full stops. So Dr. Shetty is our house physician. Now doctor, we have used the short form of doctor. So I use a full stop after R. After doctor, I use a full stop. Now this S is capital, but it is not capital because it is the beginning of a sentence. It is capital because it is a proper noun. It is the name of a person. So this S is capital because it is the name of this person. Otherwise, in the middle of the sentence, we never use a capital letter. Dr. Shetty is our house physician. Now, over here, after doctor, I have not used a full stop. Doctor is a short form, but I haven't used a full stop. Even this is correct. So, for these short forms or abbreviations like Mr., Miss, Mrs., Doctor, you may or may not use a full stop. So, you can write doctor with a full stop and you can write doctor without a full stop. Both are correct. Similarly for Mr., Mrs. Now which of these is correct? MR dot or M dot R dot Roy is a wonderful cook. So over here, I want to address this person Roy as Mr. So Mr. I want to address him as Mr. And I know the short form of Mr. is MR. And for these short forms, we use a full stop after R. So after the second letter, I use a full stop because Mr. is just one word. So I use a full stop after R. So this is incorrect. The correct is Mr. Roy is a wonderful cook. Mr. Roy is a wonderful cook. Once again, I can choose not to write a full stop after Mr. Both are correct. A full stop is used after initials of a name. So when we write short forms of names, that is initials. Initials means only the first letter of the name. Then we have to use a full stop. E. Dikshit is my class teacher in school. Now E actually refers to the initial or the short form of the first name. So we need to put a full stop after E because it is the initial. What do we mean by initial? Initials are the first letters of the names. So E is only the first letter of the name of this teacher. So I need to put a full stop after E. E full stop. Dikshit is my class teacher in school. And we put this full stop because it marks the end of this statement. So E. Dikshit is my class teacher in school. So after initials, I need to give a full stop. The letter is addressed to R.P. Joshi. Can you put the full stop at correct places? The letter is addressed to R.P. Joshi. Now R and P are the initials. R is the first letter of first name and P is the first letter of middle name. So I need to put a full stop after R and after P. So I can write it as the letter is addressed to R.P. Joshi. So after initials, I always need to put a full stop. So a full stop is often used at the end of abbreviations. Abbreviations or short forms like, for example, represented by E.G., etc., AM, PM, even titles like Mr., Mrs., Doctor, and also the initials of names need full stops to indicate that they are short forms or abbreviations. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.